Today, we talk about
Okay. So, another question. Are there. Damn, son, where'd I find this? What the fuck is going on here? Are there any shoes you regret getting and not getting? Is there a shoe I regret not getting? Not really. Usually that regret is more linked to like, damn, I should have bid on it earlier, but now the resale's even higher, but fuck it, let's just get it now. You know what I mean? So like maybe I spent an extra $100 on it or something like that. But in general, I'm getting the shoes around release date, always for resale because I just don't have a plug like that. But luckily I have the means to get it. So my plug is my wallet. We get it. Get it. Little pump triggered. Yeah, so that's that regret of not getting. So eventually I will get the shoe. It's not a matter of that. It's just a matter of how much more am I going to have to pay. So that's, and I've talked about that frustration before. Like, you never know, like, if the value of a shoe is going to keep climbing or if it's going to have a nice dip before it starts climbing up, and then you don't know when that sweet spot is because you're trying to save money here. You're already fucking paying resale. What the fuck? But again, it is what it is. What you gonna do? But as far as, are there any shoes I regret getting? Yes. And it's not that I regret getting them for the same reason a lot of people regret getting their sneakers, which is, in my opinion, a lot of people regret getting certain sneakers because they just didn't think about the purchase. They were prisoner of the moment. They were caught up in the hype. They just thought it was a pretty shoe and then they got it, or they got it because they thought it would look good with one fit, or they got it because the shoe itself looks amazing, but they have no attachment to the shoe as far as its history or its design or its details that make the shoe as special as it is. And they just say, hey, nah, the shoe in and of itself is great, but even though I have no attachment to it, I will find a way to make an excuse to wear it someday. Like, a lot of people fall into all those traps. And I do my best to avoid those traps, but I still end up regretting certain sneaker purchases, not for those reasons, but more so because they end up releasing again or retroing again shortly after I bought them. And then now I'm stuck with like a shoe I paid way more resale for than I, would have had to if I just waited. Prime example being that Royal Jordan 1. I bought the 2001 version. That was one of the first sneakers I ever bought, not knowing what the fucking concept of sneakers was back then. I was so fucking stupid. Takashi triggered. But even though I was stupid, I went ahead and bought it. And then the more I learned about sneakers as I developed into my sneaker knowledge, Ty Lopez triggered. Then I realized, they're re-releasing in 2017 with a higher cut, which I prefer, and it's only going to be $200. So, shit like that pisses me off all the time. So I try my best not to fall into that trap. Like, luckily I was able to avoid that with the Zebra Yeezys, the first release. I was like, 1,500? Fuck no, bitch. And luckily they did end up, not retroing again, but like releasing more wide. I fucking hate when they do that shit. At least fucking tell us. Or can an insider please reach out to me and like be my friend and like tell me the insider track of when that issue is going to happen so I don't fucking blow my load on a shoe. Because again, I have a fuck ton of shoes. I don't need the pair today. If you tell me this badass sneaker of the year, whatever the fuck it is to you, imagine the sneaker of the year, whatever you think it is. And let's say that is also my sneaker of the year. And someone says, hey, you can get it now, or you can wait, fuck it, a year or more, and it'll re-release, but for much cheaper. I will fucking wait, bitch. I don't need that shit right now. I've got somewhere between 300 to 400 pairs of sneakers. I'm not hurting for pairs. I'll fucking wait. So that's my regret with most sneaker purchases, is I end up having to regret the fact that I bought them early. That's all. But otherwise, I don't really regret any of my purchases because each purchase I've made has been for a specific reason. Either it was historic for some reason, or it was designed by someone I really love or respect, or has some certain ties to the shoe and its story that relates to me personally. So I love it. Ish like that. So yeah, hope that answers your question. Let me know if you have any further ones. We out.